Hi and welcome back to my channel Key to the World. Now let's get right into the video, because today we are going to visit some cultural places in and around Seoul that are overlooked, free, and you can almost have them completely to yourself. Let's start at the only golden temple in South Korea, which is called Suguksa, reminiscent of the golden Kinkakuji temple in Kyoto, but much more quiet. When we got there, we were basically the only ones. The temple was built in 1459 in honor of the deceased son of King Sejong, but it was rebuilt in 1900 after a fire and got its current name after that, which translates to the temple that protects the country. Now, besides this being a super beautiful place to visit, you can also easily combine it with a slightly more known site in Seoul, which is Eunpyeong Hanok Village. Everybody keeps visiting Bukchon Hanok Village in central Seoul, which is amazing as well, but in Eunpyeong you literally have like a K-drama set almost exclusively to yourself. However, of course, always be mindful that this is in fact a residential area and people actually live there, so yeah, be respectful, don't be loud, don't litter, I mean, you know how to behave. This place is just stunning and actually sits right at the border of Bukhansan National Park, so it is a great start for a hike that will show you some surprisingly beautiful nature so close to the city and great views of Seoul. Or you can just visit the Jingwonsa temple, which is just a couple minutes away from Eunpyeong Hanok Village, and from there you can start many hikes. For our next places, we go back to central Seoul again, and actually to a district I'm pretty sure you are visiting when in Seoul, which is called Jongno. And within here you probably make a visit to Bukchon Hanok Village, which I mentioned earlier. But well, within here, or more so at the borders of it, there are two traditional houses often overlooked. Let's start with the house of Go Hui-dong. He was the first Western style painter of Korea, and he lived in this beautifully preserved house for 40 years. And now it's a small museum and a great way to see a beautiful Hanok house from the inside, for free of course. Within walking distance you also have the Baek house, and this house beautifully shows a more modern Hanok architecture, and it was actually built during the Japanese occupation and shows a glimpse of the lifestyle of the wealthy during that era. Baek was a patriot and fought for Korean independence, but unfortunately he was kidnapped by North Korea during the Korean War, and he remains missing till this day. His family actually resided in the house till 2009, but now it's open for public visit. For the next place we stay in the area as well. If you are visiting Seoul, you will probably go to the Unhyeongung Palace, which is the biggest palace, and a lot of people like to go there in hanbok, the traditional Korean clothing. But if you want a palace all to yourself to get the best pictures of you in your traditional clothing, I would suggest Unhyeongung Palace. It's pretty close to Gyeongbokgung, and I mean, of course, it's much smaller, but at least you will have it basically all to yourself. The last place I'm gonna show you is actually more of a bonus because unfortunately since recently you can't visit this place anymore for yourself, and it's the Blue House. It was open to the public for a couple of years, but currently President Lee Jae-myung decided to return to the presidential office here, so you can't visit it anymore. So let me give you a little look in and around the building. That's it again for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I make different type of videos of my experiences abroad, but this time was a bit more informative and a bit more like how to find the good spots. But be sure to check out my other videos, and of course always make sure to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in 2 weeks as always on a Monday.